Now, I wasn't expecting to make this kind of video, but it's been a while since I've talked about anime or manga or anything anime or manga related on the channel, and this is brand new to talk about, and that is Gantz. Now, it's been a while since I talked about Gantz. When I first started off on this channel, I was talking about Gantz O and Gantz G and stuff like that, but now we've got something new of Gantz to talk about, something I can talk about every month when it comes to being Gantz related, and that is a brand new Gantz spin-off called Gantz E. Now, if you don't know what the E stands for in Gantz, it basically means Gantz Edo, and this is a Gantz series set in the long land, a long time ago, in the land of samurai. So Gantz in ancient Japan times. It sounds pretty fucking awesome. Now, if you don't know what Gantz is or the concept of Gantz is, I'll give you the quick rundown. So basically, when you die, you're killed, you go to this apartment room, you go to this room, and this black spear tells you to hunt aliens, and if you hunt enough aliens, get 100 worth of points, then you basically get free from the game, and there's a bunch of other stuff related to the game with the point system that you find out later down the line, which is sort of spoilery, which I won't spoil it, but you can probably find out if you look it for yourself. But Gantz is basically, you die, you're not really dead, but you gotta hunt aliens to earn your freedom back, and it's really cool. If you want some exposure to Gantz, I recommend checking out Gantz on Netflix, or even reading the manga or watching the anime, because either one of those free source materials is definitely worth checking out if you like stuff that's really dark, gruesome, and bloody with a lot of killing. Gantz will have you covered if you like your dark stuff like that, because trust me, Gantz is just full of that in the manga, in the anime, and even in the Gantz O movie, that's for sure. So the story of Gantz E is being written by the creator of Gantz, Oku. He's handling the writing for this manga, and the art will be handled by a guy called Jin Kagatsu. I do apologize if I butchered that last name. I am not good for words right now because I'm recording this a bit late at night, so my words aren't all there. So Jin Katsugu is doing the art for Gantz. And I gotta say, I really do like his art. It does remind me of Oku's style later on through the later stages of Gantz, once we got to the second phase of Gantz, with how detailed the art is. Like, the background and the character design looks really nice, and I just really like the art style. The art style stands out, it makes it stand out, saying this is Japan, this isn't the city of Tokyo, and the backgrounds and the stuff like that, they really do stand out as well. So the art for Gantz E is pretty freaking good. I mean, the art for Gantz is always really good. It was a bit wobbly back in the old days with the backgrounds and the faces and stuff like that, but later down the line, the art in Gantz got really good, and this artist is really good in Gantz E as well. He reminds me of Oku's style later down the line, in the later phases of Gantz, but his style is really great, so check it out. So what is the plot of Gantz E? Well, I'll give you the quick rundown, because not a lot happened in this first chapter. It's mostly setting up for the big reveal that you get in the end, which was the big oh shit moment for me with that big double page spread. So the plot of Gantz E. Gantz E is set in samurai times, so it's basically ancient Japan with a bit of Gantz in it, and our main hero is called Hanbi, and he asks a girl called Oharu to marry him, and she says no because she confesses that she loves another man named Masashiki. So Hanabi seeks out Masashiki, they get into a little scuffle, they have a fight, and then they save someone from drowning. And when they drown, they are sent to the other world of Gantz, well, the other room of Gantz, I should say, because instead of being an apartment building, it looks like they're in an old shed or some sort of weird shed or hut. It appears to be, because in the original series of Gantz, they're in an apartment room in Tokyo. It looks like this isn't the case here. It looks like it's going to be something more level floor on the ground, being an ancient room. Now, as for the characters in Gantz E, you can't really say much about them. The main ones we were introduced is Oharu, Hanbi, and Masashiki, and those three were introduced. We mostly learn about Hanabi and Masashiki. You can see that Hanbi is mostly like Kurono, except he's not a dick, and by mostly like Kurono, he looks exactly like him, so maybe he's an old ancient ancestor, who knows, but he does have the face and the hairstyle of Kurono. And Masashiki looks like your basic anime or manga samurai that looks like the cool dude with the long waving hair and the samurai outfit. He's basically going to be the cool guy because he's an actual samurai who knows how to use the sword. But Hanabi is basically a hero compared to Kurono when you first see him in Gantz. Hanabi did not hesitate, I do apologize if I'm butchering that name, but Hanbi did not hesitate to jump in the water to save that person, so you can see what kind of character this guy is going to be. He's going to be that heroic guy, so it's going to be interesting to see a character like that thrown into the world of Gantz. Same with Masashiki, because Masashiki is a samurai who's really cool, and I can't wait to see him cutting down aliens or whatever they fight in this weird world of Gantz. And speaking of the wacky world of Gantz, I'm curious to see how Oku is going to tie this into the main lore of Gantz, because the main creator of Gantz is writing it, the guy who created Gantz. I'm curious to see how it's going to tie in to the main lore of Gantz, the original series, seeing if it does or not, because there's a few similarities with our characters and how they sort of look like the original characters from the series, but are they going to be related? Are they not going to be related? Why is there a Gantz spear in ancient Japan times? What the actual fuck? That needs to get explained, and I'm hoping we get an answer to it eventually, but even if we don't get an answer, that's going to be the beauty of stuff, because when Gantz doesn't explain stuff and it's a big mystery, that's when things are really cool, because when Gantz does explain stuff, that final arc didn't really rub me the right way, but whatever. So I'm curious to see where this goes in the final stretch of Gantz. I'm very curious, and I can't wait to see where Oku takes it next month, because the next chapter drops in February, so I'm excited to see basically where this is going to go. Like, why the fuck is there a Gantz spear in ancient Japan times? That's the main question I've got right now. How did Gantz get to ancient Japan times? But anyway guys, that's all I've got to say about Gantz. What are your thoughts on Gantz? If you actually read it or if you've seen Gantz before, I'd love to hear your thoughts, I'd love to hear your opinions. I'm really excited to see where this goes, and I'm definitely going to be covering it monthly on the channel as it comes out, because Gantz just sounds like one crazy adventure. It's Gantz in samurai times, and I can't wait to see how it ties in with the original story, and if it does tie in with the original story. So definitely, if you want to see more Gantz content on the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, peace out, bye.